welcome in. We are doing a Let's Talk UVS team draft for Worlds in just a couple weeks. We are going to be drafting 6 characters each, and it's going to be an equal amount of quality on the character versus quantity of players that show up with the character. So in the early rounds, you're going to get 1 point for every day 1 win that character has, every round win. Day 2, that's going to double to 2 points. Day 3, it's going to double to 4 points. Championship, this is now 8 points. Now, in rounds 3 and 4, we're going to be picking characters that aren't going to have near the representation of rounds 1 and 2. So those points are going to double. And then rounds 5 and 6 are going to triple because who knows if anybody's even going to show up with them. There's a high likelihood that your picks in rounds 5 and 6 are completely wasted because nobody shows up with the character. And then we're going to have a bonus round where we draft players to win that are not on the Let's Talk UVS team. So we have to play nice, and we have to pick some players from Coping with Cardboard and Final Round and Rochester and the others that we play with. Okay, that is the rules. Whoever wins, I'm going to do something nice for you. Buy you a team jersey here this next year. But I am joined by my fellow teammates. We've got Ross, Drew, Elijah, myself, TC, and Ryan, and then Will is in the call as well for moral support. Anybody at any point can ask Will for a lifeline and some insight. But I have all 254 standard legal characters here ready for us to draft. We're only going to be drafting 36. That's less than 15%. It's kind of sad, actually, that we have more characters legal for standard than are going to show up to play at Worlds than players by a long shot. So the vast majority of these characters are going to be complete no-shows at Worlds. But we'll try and give you our insights into what's going to show up. So the draft order, it's going to start with Ross. It's going to be snake draft. Go to Drew, then Elijah, then myself, then TC, then Ryan. Then we'll go back to Ryan, then TC, then David. So Ross, after you make this pick, you can go make yourself some food or something. It's gonna be 10 minutes before it gets back to you. So without any more introductions here, Ross, lead us off. Who you got as your number 1 character who's gonna show out and potentially win Worlds?
Sounds good. A lot of pressure here. With my first pick, I will be selecting the newly legal champ card, Mark Tyner.
Wow.
I think there's a solid group of 4 to 5 characters that could be picked here. I think people are a little too confident in their ability to play into Mark Tyner, and they'll just build and be patient and do all these cool things and have the perfect cards in their hand. But I think there's a lot of he puts a lot of pressure on you and a pressure on your deck to perform well. And I think his offense isn't super obvious, but it's pretty open-ended. And if someone really scales their deck to play a longer game and scales their offense along with that, I think he's going to do very well. And I think he'll be really popular with a lot of the more experienced players.
All right. Any strong objections to Mark Tyner?
Nope. Freebie.
Very good pick.
You guys are being way too nice. I think that's crazy for the 101. I mean,
a lot of people are going to hate playing against that character. It's true.
I think Mark Tyner's going to have a pretty good quantity, but to be honest, I don't think that he's nearly as good as the other top picks, like in terms of quality.
I agree. He's like not the best character in the meta right now, but like I think enough people are going to play him that you're just going to get so many free points. It's a really good pick.
I do agree with the quantity. I think Evil and Order gamers are going to flock to him.
Yeah.
And, somebody's out there cracking the code. Drew, you're up next. Who you got?
All right, with the second pick of the UVS Pro draft, I'm going to have to pick Mikasa, the 9-hander. Yeah, I mean, last year was Pony. This is better Pony. People like drawn cards. It's just won the last regional, right? It's like pretty this is your Christian McCaffrey of the of the draft.
Yes. Free points.
I'll be honest. When you first said Mikasa, I thought you were picking Mikasa 1. I was like, oh, that's a pretty bold pick. I totally
No.
forgot about Mikasa.
No. I mean, overall, I think it's probably the super strong pick. I think especially for day one contenders, you're going to probably want to play something fast. And she's as fast as it gets.
Yeah, like,
Do you think that too many people are going to be teching for her? Because everybody knows that Mikasa 4 is like the boogeyman of the format, and so everybody's going to have their anti-card pool clearing cards. Scale. Everybody's going to have their Scales of Juno's promo cards.
Dark Ward.
Yeah,
You can
Dark
only
Ward.
tech for so many decks, man, and you got to find them all. You got to find all the, maybe they'll find their one piece and it'll get flipped.
Just
So,
play any death symbol character and you'll win because you have Dark Ward, right?
Well, I
oh,
mean, also you got to think she has a death symbol herself, so she has a bunch of the destroy, seal, destroy, flip cards. So like, she's gonna adapt to the meta of people trying to control her stage. She's just gonna control your stage right back.
I think you
True.
can
Yeah,
even make
she
an
kinda
argument
has
that
all the
she was like a known quantity for even Buffalo, and then she just won Buffalo anyways, right? So I think it's a testament to the strength of the deck.
All right, Elijah, you're coming in. The 103. Who you got?
all right, I'm picking Godzilla, the OG.
Oh boy.
I think this character just like I'm not super confident in it like making it super far, but it just always shows up and there's always a million Godzillas and we know like EU and OCE really like Godzilla. And so like there's a really good chance a lot of them show up with the deck. I think there's a good chance it's just like the most represented deck, but besides maybe Mikasa.
That's an interesting point. It is Worlds, and so a lot of the international players are going to be there, and we do see Godzilla played at a way higher rate in international
I'm
events.
I'm not gonna lie, David. There have been some very strong Godzilla decks by players that, no offense to them, but I haven't heard of their names very much, and they've been doing really well. So that tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, like what would happen when? Well, I mean, we saw it. We saw Kevin Broberg play Godzilla at Nationals last year and lost on.
Yeah, because he
winning
left
but-
Mimic at home.
That's true. I mean, it was a totally different meta. I do think that the meta is wide open for Godzilla right now. We got rid of a lot of like the BS going on when we got rid of Equipment Heist and Unyielding and Sweeping Daggers and Nine Titans. And Godzilla was still putting up pretty good results. Like we saw Calvin win an event kind of in the middle of all of that. But yeah, the way's a little bit cleared for him.
I think
think
there's
also,
also,
like- Oh yeah, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, you go,
Okay.
Ross.
There's a character that hasn't shown up yet in the first round that's probably coming pretty quick. That Godzilla typically has a very good matchup into. I think from a standpoint, he's got some pretty positive matchups. Some stuff that will be
also-
played for sure.
I also think maybe like people might be scared of Godzilla versus like Mark Tyner just being able to reduce their checks. If you don't get momentum early, he could probably maybe stop a turn and open it up. But I mean, the board clear is still really strong.
Yeah, the board clear is what takes him, in my opinion, from like a good character to a great character. From like A tier to S tier is having that ability to go first again.
I
I'm
thought
up-
you were gonna pick Bearded.
Oh,
What happened?
that I know you guys are sleeping. That'll be later.
yeah, Godzilla has
Dude,
2
his
less
Titan
health.
is gonna be his last pick.
Okay, I'm up here. I'm up at the 104, and I'm definitely taking Rodan. To be honest, I'm shocked that Rodan fell to the 104. This is like you guys picking like Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen before Patrick Mahomes. The media wants to crown the other people because Rodan's boring. Ever since Rodan's been out, it's been very, very competitive. Kind of tends to lend itself to more of a control deck compared to Godzilla. I think that Void symbol is maybe the strongest symbol in the game at the moment. It has access to answers, I feel like, to everything. Like you naturally do pretty well against Godzilla because you can block everything as long as you have the right zones. But then again, Void symbol gets Mikasa defeats for guaranteeing full blocks. You get like Dimensional Sphere. You get all sorts of ways like Cape of No Return to stop. Like you have ways to lower the pressure on your block zones. You can string block without a stage. So even when Godzilla blows up the stage, you're still able to get 3 or 4 blocks off. Like you can get cheesed by Mikasa 4 early, I suppose, but I feel like that, hey, if we're going to play an hour-long game of like Rodan versus Mark, I'm going to favor Rodan by just a little bit.
You heard it here first, folks. Rodan is the Patrick Mahomes of UVS.
Now, I just
Gosh
think
darn right.
I think Rodan I think Rodan just struggles into Mikasa and Deku. We've seen that with how results have gone at regionals. So I think he's just kind of hard to play right now, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a really good player do well because he's still Rodan.
Well, to me, it's like Drew was saying, like a lot of times we see players do well with Godzilla and you don't know the player names. Well, a lot of the really good players end up going to Rodan because it kind of suits their play style of you're going to have a longer game and a lot more decisions. And over the course of a longer game, you should be able to skill gap your rival. You know, like we saw Phil Birch win here in Atlanta just recently. We've seen Travis a couple times. I feel like when Travis doesn't find like the broken deck to play, Rodan is like a good fallback option. Yeah, good players just tend to flock.
That's it, right?
Yeah, I was just about to say, let's not talk about the guy who's won a regional with the character. That's in the call, by the way.
So, little success.
Yeah.
I mean, that Travis guy's really good with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I suppose Drew, I think your list is the most viewed list on UVS Ultra. I could be wrong.
Dude, that was I wish I could play that. The combined firepower card was pretty good.
All right, TC, you're up here. 105. Who you got?
All right, I'm gonna start with Izuku on the move. I was gonna start Rodan, but you took that one, so that's my next one.
Okay,
I think Deku just has I think Deku has like a lot of good matchups, and like some pretty easy win cons. So I mean, I think that less is more with that character, right? Simple gameplay, simple game plan. If you can execute it well, then you should win. So I think he's pretty strong for that reason.
And Unyielding's gone, the number one threat.
And Unyielding's gone, which is, I don't really think, like, I don't know, this is like an unpopular opinion. I don't think that card really hindered this character. Even though it wiped the board, he always stopped it, so it didn't matter.
I mean, a Facebook post by you a couple of weeks ago would change with right?
No.
You get Unyielding Destruction a few times on stream.
No, that post was about the game as a whole, but in particularly, Izuku has a really good way of just absolutely stopping any 1 or 2 or 3 attacks that he wants per turn, so he could have stopped the blitz, so it didn't matter for him specifically.
This is the first time I've heard someone call him Izuku.
I just messaged Ryan that. I was like, why is he doing that?
You guys are completely missing the point of the Facebook post, man. What the heck?
Yeah, with Midoriya...
Deck is just unique. Deck is unique. He's the only unique character that could actually handle it.
Yeah, unique, I think, is right in that he's just playing a totally... He's not really playing Universus. He puts a lot of pressure on you to like deal a lot of damage early because you're not going to be able to get through the wall in the later game unless you have like a god hand, in my opinion. It takes 7 attacks before he like lets you do something.
You know what the one issue with Midoriya is that the most viewed list on Ultra is your list, David.
Are you saying the life deck that I made a video on?
The October 2024 Midoriya 6 Life with overhead reversal, command pigeon flock, and scrap cannon is the sauce.
It has more views than your Rodan list, Drew.
I know, it's better.
It's
Clearly.
better. It is better.
Yeah, public opinion goes my way. That is also actually that deck profile video is also my most viewed video of all time. So when the aliens come, that's what they're going to think I was known for. Okay, Ryan, you got us. You're on a turn, but both of these are going to score the same amount of points. So who you got?
Yep. Give me Krista.
Whoa.
Still think the character is really potent. Really strong control. Being able to stack your deck and your opponent's deck is huge. Simple gameplay is done really well. Always shows up. So I just think from like a point standpoint, that I think it's a pretty safe pick here.
Didn't realize we let Team MGLA on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really surprised because like, I'd be surprised if a lot of people are playing it because like Travis didn't do well last time he played it. On Order in Buffalo. Like I feel like people are gonna see that and be a little scared.
Didn't Ezra top though? Buffalo?
And
Like
yeah, Ezra just topped it. Yeah, I still think people are going to play it.
Is Ezra on a team? She got that guy.
and
on
with
the
that,
team.
we'd like to announce Ezra.
That guy's the goat.
That guy's the goat for sure.
Just looking at the this top six is like, I think this is a pretty solid first round of like what you could expect top six decks to be. There's a couple other rogue things in there, but you could put these in a different order depending on your opinion of things. But I think this is pretty safe.
I guess my biggest surprise of like our first round is that we don't have a massive Mutant Machines deck here, and we don't have a backup deck.
They're
Well,
coming.
remember,
They're all
David,
coming.
this is about getting points. It's not getting points, not who's going to win the event, per se, right?
Yeah, that's your second round pick. Our first round pick was just quantity. You know, this is what people are going to show up with. Now our second round picks is this is where the real sauce comes out. So Ryan, who you got leading us off at the 201?
Okay, I might butcher this name, but I believe 201. I'm going to pick Nago Ryuki.
Wow.
Oh,
Final round has entered the chat.
I think this is another aggro character that's going to see a lot of play, a lot of really easy lines, a lot of tension stuff to keep it alive. I think that this is just another character that's going to get me points.
Yeah, like
Okay,
we
so-
already
It's actually
know
a really
that
good pick. Yeah.
we already know that final round is like really interested in the character. Like every single testing night, you know.
That's just this. You know, that's just them tricking us. they're putting it out there, yeah, but it's not. Okay,
Josh
when
is
I
going to
look
bring
at
it home.
the
Josh is going to do it.
yeah, when I look at the common Nago decks, it's looking a lot like my brother's Sam Rutherford list that he took to Atlanta, where he was finding all of the 3-diff Echo. He was making them all for 10 damage. They were super, super blockable, but he was just exhausting your blocks, and then everything was for 10. But Patrick Sam did a really good job at living. It had, I mean, you were hard, you know, when I was playing Pony, I was just milling out against it because he'd swap the stats and just ruin me. Nago, though, doesn't have that like defensiveness. I guess, granted, I'm going to be honest here. I don't have a lot of experience against this character. I just don't see it. I just would rather be Godzilla.
I think he's like in a similar spot. He's like worse than Godzilla and Mikasa, but like I guess you can play him.
Hey, David, just looked at Patrick's record from that event. It looks like he went 1-4-3.
But Phil
Yeah,
Birch
he
said it
was-
was his hardest match.
It did.
Yeah, he
Take
played.
that.
Just needed more practice on it.
Patrick was doing so well in testing, and then in the event, he was getting he drew with Phil Birch in that round 1, and then he got in like the most cursed draw bracket of all time, and he just kept playing against like King Ghidorahs and He was eating the Godzillas alive because Sam Rutherford swapping the stats on Godzilla. He was annihilating Godzillas, and he didn't play against a single Godzilla.
Yeah, because they were all in the AC.
Yeah, I think there is something to be said for like if you look at Nago's matchup into Tyner or something like that. The Nago decks are playing on a pretty low difficulty curve, which can be pretty helpful into Tyner. The damage output into a Mikasa deck is really strong. Same thing with Godzilla. You're trying to zone check Rodan with a bunch of highs. I think there's something to be said there. His plan to win is very clear, and that goes a long way.
Yeah, that's pretty well said. All right, TC 202.
Oh, my turn. Okay. I'm gonna pick.
You're really building the suspense here.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't realize it was my turn next, so I closed the thing. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm gonna pick King Ghidorah.
Oh.
Okay, give us your reasoning.
So I think King Ghidorah's game plan is so really strong and difficult to deal with. Like he's hard to kill, and I think that like he just gives the same problem he's always given to people. And with Unyielding Dawn, I think that it really unlocks his ability to just play the extended game really well, like he always has. I just feel like he'll make a comeback as well because the character's not weak and he's still hard to get through. Very punishing, right? To go against it, check hacks and whatnot. Evil symbol shenanigans,
Yeah, no, I agree. I like the pick too. I actually think that, like, in my opinion, most King Ghidorah players, I think, would like go to Tyner in my head, right? Because you still have like Megalomania floating around and stuff like that, and I just feel like if you go against an aggro Megalomania deck, it's like just an auto loss. But also, that card doesn't seem very much representation at all either. But
yeah, that's literally why I'm picking King Ghidorah, because I don't think anyone's going to be playing Megalomania.
Megalomania was like one of the most hyped cards coming out of Guilty Gear. I felt like everybody was putting it in their decks, and then it's gone. At least it's gone in our testing.
Card is that it doesn't. Well, I think the problem with that card in general is it's one of those like it's like a piece that doesn't necessarily fit into your game plan properly, but it's good into specific kinds of situations. So I feel like it's a sideboard card if it's anything else.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that one card, the 4-4 that like removes all the momentum till the end of the turn, and we were like, "Oh, Amajiki's dead," and then it was like, "Well, nobody plays that."
Yeah, that's true.
It's a silver bullet.
Very much
card,
the same. Yeah. Yes.
I do think that King Ghidorah is like the character that was most unlocked by Unyielding being banned. A very, very stage dependent character, and now it gets to have a stage. And Drew, you were kind of back on King Ghidorah for a little bit post Unyielding ban.
Oh, that was approximately 5 minutes, David. and then I recalled that there's a card that got printed that's a reset infinity symbol, and I swiftly did not play that deck.
All right. Okay, so the last person to win an event with King Ghidorah says it's Cope. But good pick,
Yeah.
TC.
Good luck, though, to the Ghidorah players. You got this.
All right, now
I'm here for points, bro.
It's a good pick.
King Ghidorah does have like a set following that's always going to play him.
Following, man. Cold following with that character.
Yeah, my round 2 pick. I think I'm gonna believe that like my words have some weight in the world, and I'm gonna take Peak. I'm gonna believe that my video somehow woke up the players to Peak and they decided to come join. I mean, would you like to be like budget Rodan but get access to the Death and Order symbols? Maybe the next best symbol after Void. That's what Peak offers. You get to have Luna Ring at the end of your strings. You can put up a similar defense to Rodan against Godzilla, except you're a little weaker because you depend on your stage to block, and Rodan doesn't depend on their stage to block. But Peak's also a little bit chunkier, hits harder, um, and gets that selective committal when they hit you. So things like Driven by Retribution just never work against this character. Yeah, I'll say 3 or 4 people show up with Peak.
It's not bad. So another character that Unyielding really benefits from being banned, but also another character that Megalomania absolutely destroys. So
Yeah, but that's we just decided that we all collectively decided that it's not real.
if you're out there, put Megalomania on your sideboard.
Okay, Elijah, who you got? 204.
Okay, I'm picking Sung Jin Woo.
No.
I think that people, after Unyielding got hit, that people want to play like slower decks that take their time. I think Sung Jin Woo has a hard time with like the aggressive decks in the room, like Mikasa, Godzilla, those sorts of characters. But if you give him time, he's gonna really, really take off. And I think people are gonna play decks that give him that time.
Yeah, he does have like a certain amount of inevitability that he builds
Yeah.
up to.
And like we know how good backup support is, and his deadlock is crazy. So I feel pretty good about this pick.
Also, Sweeping Daggers ban unlocked Harness Undeath. You can actually play that
Yep.
card now. It's kind of crazy.
And also just like
Love
this
that.
this whole kit, like the new assassination tree just makes this character unbelievable. If it gets to the later stages of the game and you're getting like -8, -10 to attack, plus being able to pick up an attack, he does a lot of shenanigans for free
Yeah.
while having really strong symbols. So possibly
And
like an unbelievable combination of symbols, to be quite frank.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's
Okay,
the perfect representation of a scaling character.
Yep.
Except now, like, you know, the last one was like, well, just wait until I get to turn 5. I'm going to be really good on turn 5. And now this one's like, hey, as early as turn 2, I get to like a free block. I get so much damage reduction. It's like a free block.
It's good you
Yeah, I
guys
feel
are good
like,
on turn 1. He's a 7-hander on turn 1. What do you mean?
I feel like he's kind of for like Ymir did really well last year, and like a lot of people played Ymir. I think Ymir gamers would really like this character.
All right, Drew, you're a Ymir gamer.
Yeah,
who are you picking?
sure. So, you know, they keep trying to bring him down, and he refuses to go down. It's Devil Jin. This guy gets banned. He gets errata. He's not available in retro. You take out some of the funny stuff with the equipment heist ban, and now you're playing Walk the Dog. It's like out of control. Like if people need to, I don't know. Maybe we'll lose some day one players because the equipment heist free wins are gone. But like this guy is just unbelievable. He's his gimmick with the 3 diff that lets you get like 5/5 is just crazy. So Devil
I
Jin
agree.
is still gonna whoop some butts.
Yep.
So your team is just like the 5-hand size 35 health character team.
Settle down, Drew.
Low key, yeah. I mean, it's
Vic Reagan, round 3.
Yeah.
This one really surprises me because I'm going to be honest, I'm completely off Devil Jin right now. I just think he's so outclassed when it comes to aggro without equipment heist.
I mean, we saw
He's
like
crazy.
A little bit harder, yeah.
he's pretty much just going back to the same deck he was before, and he was still really good. I think he top cutted something after his errata, right?
Yeah, Albuquerque.
Yeah, like we know the character is still really strong.
I think it just goes
Yeah, you
back
just
to like
take
the
out-
old game plan of like Titan armbar and stuffing like more good stuff that like more damage. I think you go back to that game plan, but I just still feel like this character can take a build turn realistically right now versus where before he could pop off on turn 2. But if you take a build turn and get more foundation quality, you're gonna just be able to pop off.
You just take out the actions and the assets, put 8 consistency pieces in, and you're good to go.
All right, Ross, finish us out on round 2. You got to be specific on which character is round 2 and which is round 3, because your round 3 one is going to
Sure,
double
this is
points.
Well,
So you want to
All right.
put your
Well,
slightly worse character in round 2 and your better one in round 3.
Oh man, but now I need the integrity of the draft. I'm going to go with the integrity of the draft. Okay. So with my second round pick, it's going to be the defending champion Hanji Four Eyes.
Okay, give us the
I
sauce
think-
that's
yeah.
taking Hans
Yeah.
back.
This is the beginning of possible mutant machine decks, right? You can play a mutant machine if she wants to, right? Build it in face down, find some way to. She gets access to a bunch of unflips, do all that stuff, on top of being like a crazy hidden information deck, right? So Hanji has the ability to exactly how her turn is going to go and how your turn's going to go, but you have no idea, right? Based on the shell game that she's playing. So I think she's super strong. There's no reason she couldn't just win it all again.
Yeah, I mean, wielding one for all's on the infinity symbol, right? The unflip action.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just play. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure there's a lot more ways that are better than that. That's just what came to mind. But you also get my personal favorite foundation, military tactics. That's going to be really funny if Godzilla and Benimaru too, giving +2 to their next checks or +3 to their next checks, and then you make them pick it back up and have to play it and on an honest way. That was kind of like Not Now I'm Gaming before Not Now I'm Gaming.
That's my favorite foundation, military tactics.
That's cool.
There was a
I hate
game against Ross like a year ago. I think I triple military tactics.
You
And
did.
then I think I
remember
I think
that.
I lost anyway, but it was cool.
TC did it to me 4 times
I
in one
did,
turn
yeah.
in the summer.
I did Ryan really dirty for the regionals.
Really, really bad.
Well, I mean, I almost played this character for. Was it Atlanta or was it Louisville? I think it was Louisville. I almost switched from Peak to Hanj because of Nine Titans, but I guess you still get like a Lunar Ring finisher. I don't know, Ross. What do you think is like the best Hanj attack lineup these days?
I don't know. You can get the long heel strike to unflip stuff. It's just the thing is the deck is so open ended, right? So you can run the mixture of like 4 checks and 3 checks that Broberg was playing. You can just do whatever. I think these characters so open ended. I don't even want to like try and think about it too hard.
Yeah.
Just know that the game plan is just so strong.
Yeah.
You still get
She's
like
the ultimate
yeah,
death life good stuff deck.
Yeah.
You could just stuff anything in there that's good and it'll work.
No, she's death or life, not good.
Okay.
All right, we got round 3. I'm doing a bad job of keeping us honest to 1 minute
Yeah.
per. Let's go 301,
All right.
Ross. This is for double points.
All right, so this is where it starts getting weird. Man, there's like so many things that could slot in here. I'm just gonna go kind of boring. I'm gonna pick Zeke Warchief, Zeke Jaeger Warchief.
Even without Nine Titans and Unyielding?
I think it's all fine. I think Falling Titans is a crazy card, and he plays it incredibly well. So I think if you're playing Zeke and you don't have a really bad run where you run into a bunch of matchups that have the weird answer for it, I think you could run crazy hot. The deck is able to block really well. You still get some check hacking to get over the top of Tyner. It's kind of weird. The backup decks are a little bit weird into Tyner. Because he's my first pick. I think he's a big deal. Because sometimes you're playing non foundations, and he can hack your backup checks. But I think if you play carefully, this deck has had a lot of success. It's a pretty high conversion rate, and I just think it's like a really, really good Falling Titans deck, and I think that deserves to be on here somewhere.
My only thing with him is like I think he's gonna get caught in the crossfire of people hating on Mikasa 4 with like, oh, I'm gonna be trying to pick up my Falling Titans, but they're gonna do something to lock it in the card pool.
that could be possible.
I can see that. That's the first one that like caught me completely off guard. So I just assumed Zeke was pretty dead.
Yeah.
Okay, Drew, we got the 302.
All right. Yep. So I'm going with Mrs. Guilty Gear, Bridget. Just another Rampage deck, aggro deck. Blame Sirens playing it. That guy. They are gonna win the event anyways. So I think we're all set. That's gonna be a free bunch of points.
I know Elijah was you were on Rampage Bridget for a while, right?
Yeah, I think Rampage Bridget is like good, but not something I would. It's not consistent enough that I would want to bring it.
What do you think's holding it back compared to the other Rampage characters?
7-hander. I think like the other Rampage decks have like some sort of defense. Like Godzilla has defense on face of being like, oh, I have 34 health. Versus I don't think Bridget is able to block enough and interact enough to stop the super aggro decks. So she kind of just exists in this like weird zone of like she's not as aggressive as Godzilla and she's not as defensive in a weird way. Like I don't think she defends as well.
I think so full disclosure, this was like my other pick. It was between Zeke and Bridget. But I think Bridget's capable of doing like unfair things. And that's obviously going to be strong. And she's on a tricky spinner symbol, which I think is like a big card for Worlds when you get to like the back half of the tiers here. There's some crazy tricky spinner deck out there that's going to do something.
And I mean, you still have like the Jacob Johnson like version where it's like full life fling, invisible infiltration, and the finger guns. Like that 3-card combo is like, if you can't deal with it, you are going to die. So I agree. I think it's a really good pick, Drew.
All right, Elijah, you're up here at the 303.
I'm gonna pick Ryu. I think
Okay, Marvin Glazer.
Nah. Chill.
Undefeated at locals has entered.
Yeah.
he's picking Sung Jin Woo and now Ryu.
My bad. I'm secretly on their team without you guys knowing. No, I think he's just really strong. Like he plays Barrier Shield, which I think is a really strong card always. He gets all like the Void. Just like that, Void has so many pieces of interaction, and along with Fire Attune. But like the big thing is he's a Void character that pumps a crap ton of damage, and it feels like he kind of puts on a Godzilla impression sometimes, while also having like a defensive strategy and drawing. Basically, he's basically a 9-hander, right?
Yeah,
Makes sense.
I can see it. I think Ryu's like a solid round 3 pick. There's almost definitely going to be at least somebody on it. I don't know any strong objections.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not a huge. I'm a hater, to be honest, when it comes to Ryu. But like,
Dang.
I think the deck is asking a lot. And I think Tim Keefe ran it at Atlanta, right? As like an anti-meta pick.
Yeah.
I guess I was like, if Tim Keefe can't get it done, with it, then I don't know.
Marvin Emery.
All right, you're right. All right, Marvin. I'm sorry, Marvin.
All right, I'm up here at the 304, and I can't believe y'all let him fall.
We had to let you.
I knew it. Somebody should have taken it. Somebody should have did it. I knew,
Probably the best aggro character in the entire game, Benny Maru. For one event. I mean, ultimate combination rebuilds your entire stage. So hey, if Mark Tyner's, I mean, I played a couple games as Benny against M4. Not to brag, but I 2-0 TC with Benny versus M4. When it's aggro versus aggro, the more tuned aggro deck is going to win. And if we're scared of Mark, Benny has decent ways to play into Mark. Once you get your 16 instant slashes or your swarming to give +6 to your next check, once you pass that ultimate combination, there's nothing another -2 to your check's going to do. You're just off, and you can turn 2 Godzillas. You can I guess I'm a little afraid against Rodan since Benny's not pumping speed and Rodan's so capable of string blocking. That's a matchup that kind of worries me. Midoriya's a little difficult to play around. You have to find out how to play ultimate combination twice. You know, you got to get your sword kick out to pick up your ultimate combination. But I honestly believe that Benimaru is perhaps the most aggressive deck in the game. And I'm sure that somebody out there could conceivably play defense with the minus speed. And, you know, I was kind of liking, saw Will the other day playing with some of like the bigger Titan cards and check hacking into them. And that was a pretty good idea. I don't know. You guys tell me why I'm coping right now.
No, I mean, he's just a good character.
Link to the YouTube video you made in description about Benimaru, right?
No, I think that Benimaru struggles with a lot of the same things I was talking about with Bridget as an aggro deck.
Yeah, I agree. It's a little bit too high rolly, but you know, high rolly, some people love that, so it's your deck kind of for that.
Yeah, here's my life cycle with Benimaru. I win 2 or 3 games. I feel like a god. I start bragging about it in the team chat. Somebody says something that he's not, you know, the very best thing to ever walk this earth. And then I say, let's money match right now. And then I lose.
6-2. 6-2.
Yeah. Every single time, like, I really want to, like, put my money where my mouth is. He fails me. Okay, TC, 305. Who you got?
So sorry, this is your next pick, but I'm picking Aaron Yeager. There's like 4 of them, right? Hold on, which one?
My Aaron Yeager?
Yes, your Aaron Yeager.
Work at home.
What the heck?
Sorry, I think it's proper to
right
right
before
now.
Ryan.
I know.
Oh man,
Sorry.
Wow,
That's
what an asshole.
Oh, that's great.
He's
Ryan's picking Ymir.
It's unfortunately coincidental, but he was next on my list. I think this character is really strong. He does everything you want. On the great symbols of death and fire. Just for aggro package, right? Just tons of damage for essentially free. Like it's just a great aggro deck, pretty stable aggro deck. So for that, you know, a lot of health. For that reason, I think it's a pretty solid pick.
We're talking about the 634, right?
Yes.
Aaron Yeager. Yeah, his name is just Aaron Yeager. There's nothing else with Aaron
That
Yeager.
one. Survey Corp one, yep.
I think that might be the worst pick of the draft so far.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Wasn't on my list.
Afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't on my
First playing
top 36 list personally.
He's kind of like really shitty Death Godzilla.
Hey,
Oh, I kind of. He had better defensive pieces though.
somebody did the best at Buffalo with that character in this call. I'm not going to say who, but somebody did bubble out of Top Cuts. Just saying.
Ryan,
Like
are
I
you
said,
still
Larry-
are you still considering Aaron for? Because you're
Oh, yeah.
you have your day 2 invite, right?
No, I don't. I got to struggle through day 1. So,
Oh,
but
so
this character
you're
is
gonna
poised
play
to do that.
day 1.
This character is poised to do day 1.
Aaron's a
I-
day 2 deck, not a day 1 deck for you, right?
We'll see. I
All
got to
right.
get to day 2 first.
All right, Ryan. The last round of round 3. I mean, the last pick of round 3. Who's going to finish this out?
Give me Grog.
Oh, such a
Okay,
good pick.
okay.
That's just
it's finally
farming
time.
points. That's farming.
I'm a point farmer. I think that this character is super simple game plan, plays super defensively. I would say 60-70% of these lists is just going to be Grog throws, so you're going to get there eventually, right? Super safe pick. There's been a bunch of them, always a bunch of them registered, so I just think that this is just more point farming for me.
Grog is the most registered character not to make a top cut this past year. That is an actual fact.
That is a Ross fact.
I have the spreadsheet. I promise.
Ross knows
Ross is like
everything.
the election night guy who's like telling you about every county's results as they come in.
We get his matchup spreads out here.
I like this pick a lot, though. I'm still a strong believer in Grog. I personally still think that Death Grog, where you focus more on speed and not on the throw game plan, is like the way to go. But that's just me, like, not believing that an all throws list is actually the optimal way to play any sort of deck. But I do think he's very, very underrated. And if he doesn't top a major event at some point in his character's legality lifespan, I'm going to be shocked.
I think throws Grog is the best Grog. I'm lying.
It's just super easy to get the momentum, and then it just does everything. It does damage. You get the counter. It does everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually 60 health character, just base, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're halfway
can't be
through the
bad.
draft. Ryan, who you got round 4?
Oh, this is tough. Give me Amajiki.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the
David
most
rolling over in his
favorite
grave right now.
person in the tournament.
I think this character still has legs, obviously, right? It does everything you want. It's a strong aggro character. There's like some cool tricky spinner stuff going out there around there with the character. I think someone will play it. So I could be wrong on this one. This is my first, I'm probably taking L for 0 points character, but I'm here for it.
I'll play Amajiki.
Little bro character.
This is a
That's 1 out
character
of
that
5.
I am actually all in with you, Ryan, on. I think Amajiki
Oh, yes, thank you.
I think Amajiki
My
is
point.
incredibly underrated at the moment, but also I like the City Rampage list that I got top 8 in St. Louis with. It's lost nothing. It's only gained pieces. You can still stun 8 people with Deception Daggers. You can still do Armor the Wolf things. Like you were saying, you get tricky spinner things, whether that's going to be Bridget or Amajiki or, there's a world here where you're even doing massive mutant machines things with, I don't know, you can get silly with it, right? Because you get ocean buddies on water. But the big question is, I don't think anybody's going to play Amajiki. I'm with you on strength. I just don't think he's going to show up. But this is round 4.
Yeah, if it was like a regional, not worlds, I would be a little bit more inclined. But I'm just throwing out there. I think it's someone might do it.
All right, TC, who you got? Round 4.
All right, now we're going with my pocket picks. All right, I think Ymir. They're gonna have some Ymir players, and they will do well. That's what I think.
I think this is such a better pick than your Aaron pick.
I think that should have been your round pick.
Yeah.
Could have been your second round pick.
It could have been, yeah.
I felt like there were going to be more Aaron players than Ymir players, to be honest.
You don't think?
Ymir's
I
one of
saw
those
you.
characters. I don't know why everyone hates this character, but this character is really good.
I saw you get triple unyielding, right? I mean, I watched stream when it was you versus.
I got hit with unyielding 4 times, I think.
Yeah, and then you had
Jake,
your crash
Jake
out,
Hyatt, I think it was.
and then as a result, you had your crash out on Facebook about unyielding, right?
No, it was not because of that. I was talking badly about unyielding since its release. Like, I don't know why you think that. It's just not that. It's not just that game. But that is a perfect example of why that card is a serious problem for metagame.
Yeah, I think.
But I'm loving
Ymir
this character.
players.
It's really strong. It's very fast.
I could see 2
Very
or 3.
lethal.
I could see 2 Ymir players in day 2.
Yeah, I could see it. I think that she puts you on the clock, right? But also there's just like a lot of aggro it's really hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Oh, it's up to me, huh? Okay. I am going to
Don't
briefly...
do it. I know what you're looking at.
panic.
Don't do it.
No, I think I honestly think that this is a pretty clear pick. I think it's cut and dry.
Okay.
I think it's going to be.
All right.
I think it's going to be Reiner Braun.
Oh,
I think that we're
Okay.
missing a lot of foundation destruction here. in our list so far through, let's see, this is now the 21st character, and Reiner Brunn is still probably the best Foundation Destruction character. Survive for forever, win eventually. I think Reiner has a pretty good following. We've seen him have success. I think that, and it's a character that I like to play. But I think I think there will actually be two Reiners there.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's really strong. I mean, 34 health beat stick, right? That when it transforms, it goes off. So I agree.
The international players might be more Reiner pilled.
Yeah, I mean, Greg took it to Worlds last year. I lost to it. So
I was actually
I think
thinking
it's a very-
the other Reiner.
the
The
17
Reiner
health one?
2?
I
Reiner.
actually thought there would be more Reiners on like those Reiners than this one.
I think
No,
it's
I
a very
think this
awkward
one-
deck to play into. So
It is.
Yeah, it's a nice like anti-meta pick when nobody's ready for Foundation Destruction to show up with it.
True.
Elijah, who you got? Number 22 here.
All right. I wanted to pick this character second or third round, but I know you guys wouldn't do it. I think it's crazy the character lasted. It's Hanji 1.
Yeah, I was my next pick. to be
Yeah, I
honest.
thought about it.
I
Like,
didn't
this
even put
character-
this
David,
yeah.
you didn't put that in your top.
It's
30
on there.
characters?
No, I didn't even.
Yeah,
I didn't think
it's okay.
anybody was going to be picking Hanj.
That's insane.
This character, right? I've played a lot of this character for Buffalo. Literally, like, I think she was a top 3 deck in Buffalo, and she lost Unyielding, which wasn't even a 4 of anyways, and I was siding it out like half my matchups. She still does the exact same thing of like best DR deck plus she just has a lot of inevitability. She has insane late game value. I think she's just still insane and has good matchups into like most of the top decks.
I agree. She was top 3 for Buffalo. I actually, I thought you had a Buffalo winning list there. To be honest.
So
Yeah,
let's
then-
run a bunch of main deck answers to Deku. So there's
Yeah,
that, right? Going for it.
and like you don't have to run fire anymore necessarily. Like you probably still do. But like there, you open up, you can run life. You get more like Mikasa hate cards. Because fire you had to run to hate on heist. So you have a lot more flexibility with how you can build your deck now. I think character's still really good.
All right, Drew,
All right.
you're up here, round 4, 405.
I know who Ross is gonna pick. I'm not gonna pick it. Don't worry. I'll take in the same backup strat. I'll take Zeke Billion Cards Jaeger. He just like outperforms every, like, nobody wants to play him, but he outperforms anyone who plays
every
him
ti-
is
every
like
time.
guaranteed to go better than 50%. So
Wait a second. I'm
if you're
confused on
a
what you
math
said.
gamer looking at
You
the
said
the
five-hander.
KPIs, yeah, you're just gonna win more games than you lose by picking this guy.
which character?
The 5-hander.
Zeke Yeager, the dude who draws like a
orange
bajillion
one.
cards
Oh,
for
is
Is
every
it the
backup.
5-hander? The
Yeah, it's the
5-hander?
5-hander. Yep.
Another 5-hander. For Drew.
Yeah, Ryan took Grog. I'm pissed.
Well, I mean, Nick Reagan's still available, and you're guaranteed at least one because Nick Reagan
There
will
it is. Yeah.
That's
play Nick
him.
Reagan, right?
You guys are way higher on these backup characters than I thought you were going to be.
They're
Like,
not bad, bro.
picking
What the
both
heck?
Zeeks and Hanj. I mean, all backup characters to me are dead except for Sung Jin Woo.
I don't even think
Crazy.
Zeke was
You gotta
playing
play.
Unyielding,
You
was
have
he?
to play that 5-hander once, and you have to just see
You
it.
would love it, David.
You would actually really like
love
Why are you
it-
saying I would like it?
He literally is like a 20-hander turn 2. It's like insane.
All right.
He has like some
somebody's-
deck building intricacies, right? Because you have to play like this weird mixture of like backups and foundations to be able to build. but also like to discard that pick up attacks. But like that's a hard part of his kit. But overall, like it's really, really solid, and the symbols are good. So
Somebody's gonna have to shoot me over a list. I got to see it to believe it.
It was the top cuts,
if
multiple
you
top
played
cuts.
Flock, he's better Flock.
No, don't say that. I want a locals with Flock.
Oh,
I won a locals and I was feeling so good. I
The
almost
only
made a deck
thing that
profile
character
on it.
lacks, the only thing that character lacks, is like his first turn if he goes second, because he can kind of get exploded. That's it. That's the only weakness he has.
Agree.
Okay, Ross, finish us out for round 4, and then when
All
we
right.
start round 5, our points are tripling here.
All right, so I'll hold off on my M for round 5. Round 4, though, I'm going to pick Jester.
Oh,
good pick.
that was my next one. You stole it.
Yeah. So I barely know what this character does. However, everyone always talks about how broken she is. So she can do like Hadir stuff, right? She generates a lot of momentum. She gets access to like Harness on Death if you want to do backup stuff. She gets access to that Shadow Sorcery to pick up a spell as well. I just think she does something broken, right? She does is really incredible at momentum generation, has some interesting symbol combinations. I could see her doing someone really passionate about the deck could do very, very well.
Yeah, this is just a belief in Patrick Toombs' deck. if he does end up if he does end up bringing it, he's got alt arts on the whole thing. I shouldn't.
God.
I shouldn't give that away. But
No.
mute. No, I'm just kidding.
You can redact it in the video.
But I
bleep
agree.
it out.
I mean, the Guilty Gear gave this character tension cards, and so every single tension card just says grab a spell attack, right? Okay, Ross, who you got for round 5?
All right, round 5. We're gonna pick Pumat Soul.
Yeah, there it is.
Hey,
He sat in the green room long enough.
This is a pure Mutant Machines play, right?
So this falls into the category of who gets to play Mutant Machine the best and the most consistently. He's pretty darn good at it. He also can have lines with like Team Hero, right? You could play a bunch of copies of that, and then you get access to snap build in Team Hero across both turns to go grab whatever foundation you want. His symbol combination also lines up really well with things that can also ready Mutant Machine. Defensively, he gets access to like Breaker 3s if he wants to. You could do a 4 checks angle with him also because he can play Colossal Confrontation. I played this character a ton. I think he's very legitimately strong.
I actually think it's a good pick. I mean, the question will be if somebody shows up with it. But if Massive Mutant Machines strategies remain popular, then somebody should show up with it. But yeah, sometimes.
is Ross going Worlds?
Somebody might be
I might
calling
play
their
him
own
for day
shot
2.
here.
Who knows? We'll
Somebody
see.
might be calling their own shot here.
Hey man, all I'm saying is Keenan Meadows played the character.
It's true.
Other
Good
people
on-
did.
yeah. I think
This isn't.
He did
Ross,
pay
we
off.
know this isn't your day
It's
2
good.
deck. This is your day 3 deck.
is that legal? Sure. You bet.
Yeah, you're gonna swap in between those days.
All right.
Who you
I'm
got,
not gonna
Drew?
lie. I think the draft is basically over, so we're just like throwing names around now.
Speak for
I've
yourself.
got one
So-
more good one. No one picked it.
Yeah, I'll pick Bert 2, the 5-hander.
Oh
of course.
no!
That was
Yeah.
my next pick.
I hope nobody plays him because he is still really good. I don't want to have to play against him. That's pretty
Wasn't
much it. He's like one of the pure turn 2 decks in the format. Just like sucks outside of turn 2. Like really good on turn 2.
Yeah, they really nerfed his transform ability, but it turns out the front side still had a lot of aggressiveness.
Yeah, like your adrenaline junkie gamers are gonna have a good time. when they
Yeah,
don't check the 2.
the Lechuga players of the world.
All right.
Yeah, Paul Butler is gonna do something with it,
Yeah.
I believe.
Elijah, who you got?
My next pick, I think it's crazy. This guy hasn't been picked as Overhaul.
Yeah.
No, he was my next
Oh.
one. Oh,
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Because we saw this character top without Heist. I think it was Jacob Johnson played him. And then people started playing Heist. And then, like, didn't do jack shit. And then, now that, like, Heist and Unyielding aren't legal, I think that he has, like, real space as, like, as just, like, a cheat-in Mutant Machine deck. He plays it really well.
Yeah, I
Agree.
could see that. It's just another spin on Massive Mutant Machine. That's kind of sad for like how great this character used to be. That now it's like all you are is a Massive Mutant Machine deck.
Well, I still think he blocks pretty well, which is why I was gonna pick him before I would pick Pumat. Pumat was on my list.
Thank you, Elijah.
Yeah, I respect Ross Sauce.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, we got me here in round 5, and I guess I'm gonna go Byakko, but I don't even like Byakko.
Oh, that was what I was thinking. Yeah, it's so safe,
Why
right?
are you taking all my
it's so safe.
characters?
It's so safe.
Because Byakko's like guaranteed to show up, and at this point, like round 5 and 6, every single day 1 win is worth 3 points. You know, if we go back to the scoring system, it's 3 points for each day 1 win. So I just got to pick people who are going to show up, and Byakko's going to be there. So I'll be on Byakko.
Fair.
TC, who you got?
My turn?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to pick Nick Reagan.
I think Nick Reagan is playing Nick Reagan probably. So have somebody.
I'm going to bet on that, and that's why he's going in my list. But also, even if people play him, I think he will rack up. Characters still.
TC, we lost you. You went robot mode.
Oh, can you hear me? Am I good?
Okay, you're back. You're back.
Hello.
A little bit.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
you're back.
sorry. I was saying that this character is. I think Nick Reagan is going to play Nick Reagan, but even if he doesn't, I think that some Nick Reagans may show up. I'm good if just one shows up and wins like half of his rounds. I'm good with that.
That's smart.
Are you saying we're back just on like the all version where we're playing the what card is it?
Yeah, all
again?
version is still not weak. The all version is not weak. It's
card
really
that
good
says
still.
like True 100, right? Just back on like True 100.
Yep, True 100.
Yeah, like this deck just gets better with the current bans. To be honest, like it's still doing really strong things. So if someone does play it, I expect them to win half the rounds at least.
All right, Ryan, who you got? Last pick.
All right, yep. Wait, is this my last pick, or do I get 2 more? Is it?
Yeah, you got
6?
2 picks. You got 2 picks.
Okay,
back to back.
My round 5 pick. Call me Farmer Ryan. I'm farming points here. I'm picking Hawks.
Farmer Ryan.
Yeah.
No way.
Farmer
My brother,
Ryan.
same name, Ryan Levine, is going to get me so many points here that I
Oh,
think
no.
this might win me the whole thing.
Bad news for you.
Betting-
I think Ryan said he thinks the deck sucks now.
You know
That
what?
sounds exactly
He's
like
still gonna play it.
He's
He's
still
still
gonna
gonna play it.
Somebody else might show up with it.
The last event before he's.
If you're a confirmed day 2 player and you're saying a deck sucks, that means you're playing it.
He's day 1.
He's day 1.
day
That's
one.
why it's even
Ryan's
better.
day 1? Oh, well,
Yeah.
all right. Maybe
Yeah.
he does suck.
Farming points. Farming points.
Oh, whoa.
He's
You're
about
right.
to play
Okay,
Kai
I can see.
instead.
I see the logic.
All right, Farmer, who you got next?
And for my 6th pick, I'm actually going to phone a friend to my friend Will Anderson, and he's going to pick for me. So, Will, Who do you got for me?
All right. So this is the easiest point farm that nobody's taking it for some reason, and it's Jacob Johnson.
Yeah, let's go.
Because
Let's
Jacob
go.
Johnson is going to play this character, and guess what? He hasn't played anything else since it came out, and anything else until it's banned. Jacob Johnson. So I think that's
Alright,
an
we're
easy pick
farming
for some
points.
points.
We're farming
That's
points.
smart.
Yeah,
That's a good pick.
To be honest, though,
All in on Jacob
this
Johnson, the player.
character is so nerfed by not having Ocean Buddies equipment heist combos. Like this character can be really, really good defensively. I think the offense is pretty fraudulent without Massive Mutant Machine.
Yeah, I don't think the defense is even good enough. Like he's gonna face a Mikasa or a Godzilla, and just like blow up into smithereens on turn 2.
We're just giving Jacob Johnson bulletin board material.
I have faith in you, Jacob Johnson. I have faith in you.
I mean,
Ross Aubrey. has
he's a
faith
good
in-
enough player. It's just like the Nick Reagan pick, right? Like they're good players.
Yeah. TC, who you got? Your last one.
Oh man, I don't even know. I'm going to just throw this one in the air. I'm gonna pick Bebop.
Oh, why?
There's no way.
There's no
Pick
way.
again. Pick again.
Pick
Give us
again.
something real.
Pick again.
I agree with this pick. I think that's incredible.
Ross,
There was one person who was supposed to pick that.
You're gonna really make me
Well,
spend
I mean-
10 minutes looking for Bebop here.
My bad.
The Warthog.
What options do I have available? Let me see what I'll pick from your list because
You have two
apparently that's
longer.
all I can pick from.
No,
I
I'm
what?
looking. I'm looking. I can find Bebop. What's your reasoning on Bebop? Did Ross just beat you so badly one night that you're making this pick?
No. I just think that it's a funny character that someone will show up with it and try to do hilarious things with the card pool clog, but I don't know. I don't really have another pick, so that's the one that I just remember being funny.
Love it.
That has like some actual aggression that's hard to deal with.
Yeah, that character's gonna fry Mikasa. Trust.
It can. It can, though. That's the thing.
You're gonna face only
It
Mikasa.
was a very
top
interesting
cut
like
deck.
character as all like I don't know. Someone's going to be cooking with it and have super big confidence in it, and they're gonna come, and then they're going to just almost make it to first place, and that'll get me all the points, right?
Oh,
Let Ross unprivate the list. Let it out to the world.
I think
No,
you
that
guys,
my Bebop list is good.
I think you guys are kind of crazy. Like, I think there's 40 more characters.
so many
I
good
think there's
characters.
actually like a lot of like really sleeper builds here. The question will be like if anybody's going to show up with it. Like, I think Mirio is like easily a top 20
I
character
knew
right
it.
now.
I was waiting
Um,
for it.
Aw,
Wait, I'm not saying I'm
was
picking
waiting.
get
Mirio.
out of
I
here.
know. I was waiting
I'm not
for
saying I'm picking Mirio. I'm just saying that like this is a
Okay,
top 20
fine.
character
You want
that
me to
nobody's
change
going
my
to play.
pick? I can change my pick here.
No,
I can
just
change my
take
pick.
No, no, no,
I'll
it's
pick
okay.
it.
Don't
You
let us
locked in?
bully you.
it. No, you're locked in. David, you're
Okay,
picking now.
fine.
You're on the clock.
Fine, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Who would you have picked though?
Mitchell Semino.
That's such a better pick. I'm switching you to Mitchell.
No, leave
It's gonna look
Bebop.
real silly
Leave
when I
Bebop.
win with Bebop.
leave Bebop.
Okay.
You're just gonna-
Yeah, just leave Bebop. Leave Bebop.
All right.
I
Mitchell
have
is
to
such
go
a.
with my gut on the last one.
We're just taking champ cards here because we know the champs are going to play him, and we're just going to leave Mitchell off for Bebop.
I mean, he hasn't been playing his character.
Well, it's not that. Mitchell just has a little bit of problems in the current metagame as well. I think there are just better characters, so he's not extreme enough. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, my heart
You'll
tells
be
me to pick Mirio because I think Mirio is heads and shoulders above the rest of the competition here. But I don't think anybody's going to show up with Mirio, and I do think that people are going to show up with Jamie. So I'm going to roll with Jamie.
Okay.
You build up to +4/+4 very, very early on. You're a 7-hander that's giving +4/+4. Like, you can make it work. Surely the build is out there to make this guy crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree. I like it.
I don't think it's bad. I mean, the deck
As
was kind of
somebody
hovering
who
close. Yeah.
tried to play Jamie, he's not very good.
Why?
Yeah, I don't.
Why is Jamie
Why
any
do we
worse than
trash
Bridget?
talk on all
He,
of his
he
decks?
doesn't have enough card draw. His card draw is all like 2 diffs, and it's like awkward. You want to play City Rampage, but then you're like can't find the attacks. It's
What
like,
Drew is saying is that he's a worse high roll character than all the other characters
yeah,
listed.
well said, TC. Thank
He-
you.
He's like worse Bridget.
Yeah,
All right, Elijah, you're up here.
All right, bro. I got another crazy pick. It's Mimic.
That's a
Oh,
crazy pick.
Okay.
Okay,
I thought
sell
for sure
us
you were
on
going
it.
to say Soul
Yeah,
that guy.
we love
Yeah, I thought you
25
chose-
health 6-handers.
I really want, bro. That is not a 6-hander. That is a 7-hander.
No one's saying Gene this whole game, this whole thing.
He sucks, bro. He's in
sleeping.
the past.
Man,
No,
two
no,
days ago you would have said something completely different, but
I still would have.
I recall joining a table, I think this morning, and seeing you playing Gene.
That was yesterday morning. I was doing it for fun. I was playing against Uwabami, bro. No, like we've seen literally like Mimic has always been good. We've seen him do well after the erratas, and he still has the what is it, like an 11 diff that blows up the whole board. Like I think
Colossal
that's still
Computation?
really good.
Yeah.
No,
Detonation.
Detonation.
Detonation. Yeah.
the nation, yeah.
Yeah, like the character still has
Okay.
legs, and he kind of does like the Hanji unyielding thing, or like he used to run unyielding. And I know the international players really like this character.
All right. Drew,
can
who's
see
your last
that.
pick?
Oh man, this is a tough one because like I think 98% of the playable characters are gone.
We literally
So I'm-
still
I'm
have
between
200
two.
plus to.
I'm between 2 7-enders. I'm just gonna flip a coin. I'm gonna pick Mikasa 1 to round
Oh,
out since
yeah.
I
That's a
picked
There we
good
go.
one. That's actually a
I
great
picked
one.
the other Mikasa first pick. I picked this Mikasa last pick. It seems right.
I'm honestly surprised that character made it. I would have picked it if I remembered she existed.
Yeah, that character is still very good, and there's a guy
Just
who's
top-
gone to Worlds who showed up to my locals and smoked me with this deck. So if he's playing that, we're gonna be okay.
That's such
Yeah,
a
I
good
get-
dude. That's a crazy round 6 pick.
Yeah, I like Mikasa a lot. It's just like, why play Mikasa when you have Benimaru? It's like such a heads and shoulders better 7-hander with with little defense.
Always back to
Some
Benny
people
Maru.
like it as
'Cause-
draw. Infinite attacks.
Yeah, I
Some
think
people like this draw attack.
yeah, Mikasa kills you slowly, and you get to watch your opponent like like die in real time.
Yeah.
Any Mario just
You
hits
gotta
you with
watch-
ultimate, and
Yeah,
you're just
it's
like,
death
oh.
by paper cuts or death by dump truck, your choice.
Yeah.
All right, Ross, you're finishing us out. You know, I think there's a lot of just to give a little drum roll here. I think like that Mirio's still out there. Irwin is still out there. Former regional winning character here. We got like Bakugo. We know that people always show up with Bakugo. We got no hand rip characters so far.
What are you saying?
We got Armin to like add mutant machines face down and unflip it. We got
Giving Ross so many ideas.
I know he's just gonna pick by
One of those is on my list. No, I'm not. So yeah, there's like I have like 4 characters like here still on my list that I thought were pretty good. Like Armin's pretty good. Armin 4. Falco I think is really good. Soul Bad Guy is like a workhorse but very good character. I gets to play Marley's Warriors. But we are gonna pick Donatello.
Oh,
Last pick.
What turtle
I
are
think
you guys playing at Worlds?
Donatello.
Is this our this is our
This guy's
obligatory?
he's a seven.
Yeah. I
We
guess
need
we had
to-
Bebop.
Hey-
Okay, we had Bebop.
We got Bebop, yeah. So he's a 7-hander. He's got the good symbol, which kind of got a nice glow up. He's got Void, which got a nice glow up too with the King of Fighters decks. He can do You can do some cool stuff. Damage output continues to scale throughout the game, and it's pretty inevitable. I could see somebody being pretty excited about playing this character. I think he's had pretty good representation across some regionals. I mean, he's done okay, but there's something there, and that's unique to him, and I think somebody could do it.
Yeah, Donnie was like, I think, my strongest character in all of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out of it. It was Donnie and Bishop, characters that are using assets and scaling stats alongside them. Yeah, scaling stats into the long game is going to be hard not to like, and it's kind of surprising how fast by turn 3 the damage is like +5, +6.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna fold to somebody playing hacker in their deck, but like, oh well.
Oh well. No, you're right.
Like, I played against Donnie with Rodan once in Stark Dark, and literally, like, the game was over. I built hacker turn 1, and just like nothing could happen.
It's a little bit of a pretty unique build. I really like the card Unit Commander out of the King of Fighters decks, and I think like there's a good Void Allies deck you can play, and he can like keep unflipping and reusing Unit Commander to draw 1 billion cards. There's something unique he can do there. So
I like it.
All right. Well, there you have it. These are the 36 characters that we believe in for Worlds. So in the comments below, tell us who won. Okay, well, wait a second. We got a bonus. I won't do the outro yet. We got a bonus round. Starting with Ross, I want everybody to choose a player who is not on Let's Talk UVS to win it all. And maybe I'll find a way to add that to the screen here. Ross, starting with you. Who's your
sure, sounds good.
Who's your non-team?
I'm not
going to
pick. I'm not going to pick a day 1 person because that'd be a crazy stretch, I think, to try and go rogue like that. I'm going to actually pick Travis Tangeman. My first pick. So he was runner-up last year, right? Continues to perform well at every event. Excellent player. I think he'll take the event very seriously. And I think whatever he plays, he's going to make the right deck choice, and it'll go pretty well.
Yeah, Travis is a strong choice. Drew, who you got?
Are we all just gonna pick the like people who have done the best? Because I could do that.
You can go. I mean, look, if you pick a day 1 player, you have the potential to get more points. You know.
That's true. Nah, I'm just gonna take the number 1 ranked player, Wub. Just no, nothing needed, right? It's Wub.
Who's that guy?
To be honest, I thought Calvin was gonna fall to me at 4, and that I could take him. Dang. Okay, Elijah, who you got?
All right. I got a day 1 player. I got the GOAT, the man who's undefeated at locals, Marvin Emery.
Hey.
Was he like top 4 last year?
He got top 8 last year.
Top 8.
He played 1 event and he said it was a troll deck. And he didn't do well, but he was playing like Max Hardening or whatever pony, and he said, I think I remember him calling it bad. I don't know. He's just a very good player. We haven't seen him all year.
Yeah, I wonder where he's been.
All right, it falls to me. Yeah, this is a really hard pick. I mean, I have to take the layup, right? I have to take the guy who won the Worlds my first year as a player with Midnight, Kevin Broberg, and he's the defending world champion. And I mean, Kevin is a player who I respect a lot because he loves Universus. Like, you never find him being one of the people complaining about the meta. No matter what the meta's up to, he's always having a fun time, finding something to play. just loves the game and has a lot of takes that, like, when he says them, I don't understand what he's saying, but I just assume that they're really smart because he's defending world champion. So he's got world champion 2 of the last 3 years. So let's go for 3 out of 4. I love a good dynasty. I like a Patrick Mahomes, a Tom Brady, you know? I started this off with Patrick Mahomes, right, Rodan? I'll finish it off with Tom Brady, Kevin Broberg.
Love that.
Who you got,
little
TC?
Broberg out here.
All right. I'm going to pick Cohen.
Bro,
Because, yeah, I mean, might be a little bit for point farming because, I love point farming. But I mean, I really like, testing against him. Like, he really understands the game really well. He doesn't come out to defense as much as we do. But I think he really understands the game. And, like, this might be the year where he just, like, absolutely just takes it all. It'll be really cool if that happens.
bro, I thought you had the worst draft out of all of us until now.
Don't even, like...
Cohen's a sleeper. Cohen's a sleeper for sure.
I'll apologize to any international players, by the way, because I don't know if you're coming to the event or not. So
Cohen's coming.
Well, I just play with Cohen a lot, so like I feel like he'll do really well no matter what deck he chooses. He plays well, so
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
TC.
my thought.
All right, Ryan, finish us out.
Picking Jacob Johnson.
It's a great pick.
Jacob Johnson has to play day 1 with me, and I refuse to believe that he will not crawl out. So
Okay.
I think that's more points for Farmer Ryan.
You got to leak this Jacob Johnson deck to us, dog.
Well, I don't know if Jacob Johnson might not even be playing Jacob Johnson. I'm just saying, but I refuse to believe that he will not crawl out day 1.
Bro, nobody
With me.
picking Tim Keefe is crazy.
Yeah, that is
I
definitely.
mean, I would have picked him. I would have picked him if I didn't pick Cohen, to be honest.
He's like the Peyton Manning of Universus.
What are you of the Universus?
Me? I'm probably like Caleb Williams.
Jerry
you know?
Jones.
What do you mean? David is the caster over in the box.
No, I'm Caleb Williams. You know, I'm still on like year 3.
my.
Okay, but I've got raw talent, and yeah, I'm gonna throw up a 4th and
You're not
20
that
bomb.
guy,
and
pal.
You're more like the Ryan Leaf.
All right, you're off the team. That was too far. You couldn't give me like Aaron Rodgers or something.
No.
So somebody respectable, like in the regular season, you know, like Justin Herbert falls apart in the playoffs.
Hey, he's got a great podcast right now, so you got that going for him.
Yeah.
Okay, well there you have it. I'll give us our outro here. We got in the comments below. Tell us who has the winning draft, and then I also want to hear who has the worst draft, and I want to hear who Team Let's Talk UVS is totally sleeping on, because we didn't even draft them. They're not even on our team radar, and so I mean now you know the characters that aren't on our team radar, and you and your team can secretly work on them, and you guys can bring your league, your world's winning Uabami list, younger Toguro lists, and catch us by surprise. But post the list too. Post the list. We need to see it. But yeah, tell us who won, who lost, what character got the biggest snub. You know, what was the steal of the draft, or all that good stuff. But that is going to do it for our team draft. We'll come back post Worlds and do a recap here and mercilessly make fun of whoever got last and congratulate whoever got first, and recap wonderful Worlds. I won't be there for Worlds, but I'll be back to content and testing almost immediately after, and we'll talk about all of the fallout. So for everybody going to Worlds, good luck. And Mark Tyner is going to be your champion.